So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Frankfurt against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Raul. And Romario! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Taken back almost at once. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ribéry. Ribéry crosses. Gets his head on it! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending.
Roll! And shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Thuram. He's in a great position here. And that is expertly dealt with. Lovely, now then. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Eintracht Frankfurt are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Quality ball. And it's Messi. That's good running with the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Wilshere. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Ribéry. Wilshere. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pirlo. Pirlo. Spread it left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a brilliant interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Kivior. Out of play for a throw. And it's Mendes. In with the challenge. Pirlo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's picked his way through. Mateus gets a foot in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, sweet feet. And Romario! It's a goal! back to within one. Interesting. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now he's got space here. Raul. Now it's Raul. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There's the shot! And he can clear it away.
There will be one.
And the shot! Well, there's the clearance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Here we go again then.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Pirlo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's intervened well there. And the counter is on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo. Now it's Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Borussia Dortmund have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Early ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. Crosses it, big header! Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Nuno Mendes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Pirlo. Now the delivery. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard. Foot in. Matthäus spots it and intercepts. Great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Ribéry! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 5.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, Pepin.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. And that is out of play. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this...
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Corner number 2, then. Pirlo goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi gets it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram. But it's Thuram. Neymar goes sliding in. And this is Romario. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Borussia Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Pass somewhat off target. Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, they could break here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bullish header! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. Wilshere. Can he get it through? Ribéry picks it up out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira. And they can counter here. Neymar. He is through here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And it's a corner. Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. And the keeper beats it away. And he's had a hit! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Borussia Dortmund blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Now the cross, and it's hoisted clear. Played back in, and that's the keeper's ball. And that will be the final act. Borussia Dortmund have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Romario claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.